Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Another day, another interesting prospect bites the dust before getting to the title shot. Sean Strickland TKOs Fluffy Hernandez in the third round and makes it clear that middleweight will never be interesting. So here's the thing, you guys. MMA is such a weird sport. You think you know what's going to happen or most likely going to happen, but eventually the opposite happens. I thought Fluffy's high volume with the pressure and takedown might give Sean problems, and Sean's defense might be hard for Fluffy Hernandez to crack through. But I was quite confident that this fight would go all 5 rounds. So when I saw a finish, especially from Sean Strickland, I was really surprised. This fight basically comes down to Fluffy not addressing Sean Strickland's jab. The jab was all Sean Strickland need, and the entire fight, Sean's jab was right on the money. It did damage, it was very annoying for Fluffy, it was fast, and it was keeping Fluffy in a distance. It made it very annoying for Fluffy Hernandez to close the distance and then try for takedowns. The deep feints were also working for Strickland because every time it happened, Fluffy's left hand moved down. Um, that even his corner was telling after the first round to be disciplined with the left hand. Kept falling down to parry Sean Strickland's sweep. So after getting annoyed with the jab for 10 minutes, Fluffy became reckless to close the distance, and Strickland used the opportunity to get a collar tie, which allowed him to knee deep in the body, which hurt Fluffy Hernandez really, really bad. This has now started the question again, does cardio comes in with bad body armor? Last year we had Merab screaming from body shots, and now Fluffy gets TKO'd from the body shot. But here's the thing, you guys, that knee was fast and powerful. He had great control on Fluffy from the collar tie, which allowed him to pull Fluffy right into the knee. While Fluffy, I would say, is kind of fluffy on his body, he had some flaps. He's not really the most fit fighter in the division. I think this would have probably hurt a lot of fighters regardless. And once Fluffy got hurt, he started backing up to the cage, and Strickland channeled his inner Dustin Poirier, goes square distance with head-hunting barrages against the cage. I think he probably threw like 20-30 shots within a few seconds and managed to land a bunch of them on Anthony Hernandez, which put him down. I think if you're not physically gifted, like in Alex Pereira, for example, Sean Strickland will always be an annoying fight. This honestly puts into perspective how good Dricus du Plessis actually is. I've always said Dricus du Plessis' biggest strength is not his skills or his determination, but how well he does his homework. And I think he did extremely well against Sean Strickland because of it, as he was able to keep Sean Strickland's left hand on check. Unfortunately for Fluffy, he wasn't doing any of it. No hand fighting, no kicks to keep Sean Strickland's hand up, and everything made it extremely easy for Sean Strickland. I also liked his knee feint, which Sean Strickland did multiple times and landed clean on Anthony Hernandez, where he brings the knee forward and Fluffy covers his body, and then Sean Strickland just throws the straight instead. If Sean Strickland was entertaining, this would be a Superman punch, but we can't have all that we want, right? Um, so yes, Sean Strickland beats Anthony Hernandez and calls out Hamza Chimaev. Definitely an interesting fight, and I am also happy. Dana said in the post-fight interview that he wants Chimaev to stay in middleweight and defend the title because I am completely done with fighters who get their belts and immediately plan to move up. So I'm really happy that Chimaev's next fight will be in middleweight. I do think Imavov is gonna fight Chimaev next, but Strickland is also a great fight for Hamza Chimaev, and he does have a win over Imavov. With that said, I don't know, man. Hamza shoots so low and so fast. I don't know how effective Strickland is gonna be in the early rounds against Chimaev. Because if your defense is to give up your back to get up, I think Chimaev is a hard fight. But I do believe his chances get better as the fight goes past the third round. But even then, I don't like his chances due to his finishing skills. I know this might sound ironic because he just finished Anthony Hernandez, but it's not the same. But we will see what happens. I personally would like to see Hamzat fight both of them within a quick span of time, but knowing Hamzat, that's probably not going to happen, and he probably is going to fight once this year, and it's going to be most likely in Dubai or in the Middle East. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in another video.